Everybody, Sergio back with another video with All Dogs Training. Today I got Miss Nala. She is a pit mix, a little over a year and a half old. She's deaf, so she came. She's with me for a couple weeks for some hand signal training and some e-collar training. So we're keeping it really simple. We're teaching her some hand signals to get a sit, a recall, and then a lay down movement. The e-collar is specifically for her owners to be able to stay connected to her. Think of the e-collar like someone that needs a cane or assistance or something like that. Very, very important for her safety, especially if her back is turned to the owners. Obviously, she can't hear when they want to call her. So this is a way for them to stay connected with her, keep her safe, and then keep her engaged with them. Hand signals, we're keeping it super simple. Like I said, we're going to give her a sit, we're going to give her down, and then we're going to give her a recall. So I just kind of want to talk to you guys about how I work this in with her. So she is very food motivated and toy motivated. So I kind of mix the two together. I'll do a little work and then I'll reward her with some play with the flirt pole. She really likes that. But essentially what I do, I just found some treats that she really likes. We're going to really leverage the nose for her. So what I did in the beginning is when I have a dog, you're gonna hear me. You're gonna hear me give a marker and say yes and stuff like that. She can't hear me. I promise you, it's just habit for me. But what I do, I'll get her attention with the treat. So I'm gonna give her a recall. Oh, well, she's gonna come. So what I did essentially to teach her how to do a sit. So this is her sit. Okay. This is her come. And then if I want her to lay down, I just do a hand motion going down. So essentially what I did is I had the treats in front of her. I taught her sit first. I would just close up the treat, put a fist like this. She would go through a routine of different movements trying to grab the treat. And then once she sat is when I quickly rewarded her. And we did it multiple times until she started to kind of pick up when he gives me the sign, he wants me to sit. So obviously I need eye contact. That's why the e-collar is so important. But if you could see, if I give her a sit, she knows what to do. I'll reward that behavior. And then how I work on recall, treat here. She once she once she sees, she's gonna come kind of where I want her. But what I've been working on her is to get her in a heel position on my recall. This is where I'm training her to be. That's where I want. So I will clean that up, get her exactly where I want her, and then I'm going to reward her. And I'm also mixing in affection. So I do want to give her some affection because again, I don't want my clients to have to live with treats forever. I want the dog to eventually work for the affection. Kobe helps a little bit because I've worked hand signals with him before too, so he knows what to do too. Again, she's going to go to that. I'll get her attention. I'll give her her recall, and you'll see she'll come. Right? She's going to come. She's not where I want her, so I'm going to help her get to where I want her to be. Get the eye contact, and then I'm going to reward, and then affection. Now, those of you that saw my videos in the past, you know I have a release word worked in for all of my dogs. Not in this case right here, right? I just want her to understand if I ask you to come, there's a reason for that. And then we have a handle on her collar, so that way her owners can grab hold of her if need be. So you'll show you how I do the down. I do it on the rise bed right there. She gives me my down, get my eye contact, and I mark and reward, and then I give affection. Did a lot of this inside the house, guys. Obviously, keeping her attention was very important. I just didn't just start stemming her with the e-collar. As you can see, I haven't even stemmed her at all, and she does have it on. A lot of it was in the beginning, just teaching her hand signals in the house with no distractions and getting her comfortable having the e-collar on. So she wore it around the house for a little bit. On walks, I would have it on for her. Once that became very comfortable for her, then I started to introduce the stem with the hand signals. So it's really important that your dog knows commands first before you start stemming them with the e-collar. So with her, at the same time, I'm giving a sit command, I'll stem so she can kind of tie the two together. We come out into the backyard. I wait till her back is turned away from me. I'll stem. She'll kind of look to see where's that coming from. She'll see my hand lifted as a recall, and then she comes. So it's a lot of repetition, consistency, and extreme patience for your dog. So you'll see I'll work on recall right here. She sees and she comes, right? Much better position. I'm going to reward that. I'm going to give her a little jackpot for getting that right on the first try. Good. So even though you may feel your dog is limited because they can't hear or whatever kind of condition they've had, I've worked with dogs with 3 legs, can't hear obviously. They don't know that. So you just got to be patient, figure out a way to communicate, and then rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. Remember, that's how dogs learn. You just do it over and over the way you want it, reward what you want, and then you can establish a way how to communicate with your dog. So I'm not really going to use the e-collar right now because she's doing so well. So I'm not going to really stem her unless I really need to. Let's see if I can set that up really quick. So I'll just kind of give her my back, see if I can get, she's going to follow me. She's going to go. That's okay. So I'm not going to stem if I don't have to. Again, it's strictly to communicate. So I'm not going to just be stemming her just to stem her. See if I can get her right there. There's a good one right there. So let's see. Oh, nope, she looked. Nope. Let's just work on a recall. There we go. Not close. I want her close, so I'm going to help her to be where I want her to be. Get my eye contact and reward. Make sure when you do the exercise, guys, before you reward, your dog is exactly in the position that you want them to be, or they will learn to break that position if you reward it kind of like a half-ass position, like she was kind of angled, not close. So I help her to lure her where I want her. Then I'm going to go ahead and mark and reward. So hopefully this video helps. Go ahead and reach out to me if you have any questions. But she's doing great for just being with me for just about a week. So this is just a week of training right here. She knows her hand signals. This next week we'll practice a little bit more with the e-collar out at the park. So yeah, like I said, hopefully this video helps. Reach out to me if you have any questions. And yeah, this is Miss Nala. She's a sweet girl. Thanks, everybody.